Britain has got a big, fat secret. Each year, we are getting fatter.
I've actually put on a stone in the last year.
Getting bigger and bigger.
Yet many of us say we don't know why.
Don't do anything any different, but it's there.
I don't think I am eating more.
Slowing down on metabolism, I think.
We've got a theory about why people are putting on weight.
We're secret eaters.
We each make around 200 eating decisions a day. But studies show that most of these are made without even thinking. No wonder we have no idea just how much we're eating. To put our theory to the test, we've come up with an extreme experiment. We're exposing the hidden eating habits of the nation, one household at a time, putting all those sneaky mouthfuls under 24-hour surveillance and presenting the forensic evidence in our incident room.
Oh, my God.
Oh, blimey, what's going on here?
Plus, we're revealing the inside scientific secrets behind why we all overeat.
If you change in some small way the environment, the way in which you're eating, you're more likely to be able to break the snacking habit.
And the changes that could make all the difference.
Try swapping hands. Try holding the bag in your left hand and then taking it with your right hand.
Behind this secret wall, we're about to blow the lid off our nation's eating habits once and for all.
I have always struggled with my weight. Ever since I was a little girl, I've been too fat, I've been too thin, and I've been somewhere in between. So I completely get how and why some people battle with food. I have written a book about diets, I've presented several series about weight loss, and I've now managed to reach a stage where I'm kind of happy with the weight that I'm at. But if you're struggling, if you're confused about food, there is one truth I know, and that is you need to be honest about what you're really eating.
Over the next few weeks, I'll be helping 6 households. None of them know why they're overweight, so we'll be putting them under round-the-clock surveillance in a unique intervention to reveal to them the reason why they've piled on the pounds and help them finally fix their diets. Research suggests that being aware of exactly what you eat is the key to changing your behaviour. Can these families use the truth to kickstart a new, healthier lifestyle?
Losing weight is hard work, but what makes it harder work is if you don't know why you're getting fatter in the first place. Research has shown that most people underestimate how much they eat by around 20%.
Maybe this could be the reason why this week's family are finding it hard to lose weight. Tonight, we're in Birkenhead with Stuart Raphael and his sister Jill Hamill, who've asked for our help because they don't know why they've piled on the pounds. 40-year-old teaching assistant Jill has recently gone from 10.5 stone to 13 stone 12, and she's desperate to understand why.
I don't feel that I do eat too much. Sometimes, maybe I don't eat enough. You know, at lunchtime I tend to have either a salad with chicken or prawns or something. So I just need to know what I'm doing wrong and why nothing's working.
Jill's younger brother Stuart lives around the corner. He's a 36-year-old driving instructor, and after 10 years living life in the slow lane, he's put on over 2 stone.
I'd like to get down to 14 stone because I felt healthier when I was that weight. I want to see my chin, I want to see my jawline. That jawline, that bit of bone there.
Even though he's getting bigger, like his sister, Stuart is also convinced he doesn't eat enough.
A man's supposed to have 2,500 calories a day. I very rarely have that much, and I still put weight on.
Jill and Stuart may be certain that they don't eat enough, but their weight gain is real, and it's starting to affect their confidence when they tread the boards at their local Amdram group.
There was a guy going around rehearsals, taking photographs all over the place. I just saw this one photo, and it was just a side-on view, and all I saw was just this horrible big double chin, and I was like, oh. I mean, I was on stage, I was so conscious. I was really conscious of that.
You get handed costumes that clearly are not going to go over my left leg, let alone on the rest of my body, and that really gets to me now. Really upsets me.
With Jill just turned and Stuart fast approaching 40, they're ready for change.
In 10 years' time, I don't want to be the same size. I want to be slimmer. I want to be healthier, hopefully more active.
I just feel sad and I feel sorry for myself. And I just hate being like this. I need to lose weight desperately.
And that's precisely what I want to help Jill and Stuart do.
According to one study, we might be getting fatter because we tend to massively underestimate how many calories are actually in our food. Amazingly, the more calorific our meals, the fewer we tell ourselves it actually contains. If you're looking at a small meal, we might underestimate by around 10%, and for larger meals, by up to 40%.
It's just one of the many reasons why Jill and Stuart might be losing their battle with the bulge, so I've come to find out more.
So you have tried diets before, and have you stuck to them?
Yes, I've tried lots of different things. Healthy diets, not faddy diets. And in the last 3 or 4 years, nothing has shifted.
OK, sticking to a decent diet, and you didn't shift a pound?
No. So, obviously, next step is blood tests. I thought, oh, yeah, that's it. No. Healthy as a horse.
So you are a medical wonder?
Yeah.
All right, OK. This is a conundrum, because you're saying, look, you know, when I've tried to diet, I am not shifting a pound. Yeah. So, Stuart, what is your diet like?
I just don't eat in the day. I very rarely eat during the daytime.
Do you just go mental at night, then, when you come in?
Well, I wouldn't say I go mental. I have a meal.
You're saying we are not eating enough to justify this weight gain.
Yes.
Is that right?
Very much, yeah.
Yes.
Calories-wise, I very rarely have the daily recommended allowance.
So what are you looking forward to? What do you think might surprise you, or what is it that you want to get out of it?
I just want to be thin. That's it. I don't care how I have to do it. I just want to be thin. I just don't know what's happened over the last few years.
OK.
You got big.
That's it.
I just got big.
Yeah.
So, again, we're at sort of medical miracle stage.
Yes.
All right, well, with your permission, we are going to rig the house up with cameras, so we will finally be able to uncover what is going on once and for all.
Good.
To get an accurate picture of the reasons behind their weight gain, we're putting cameras in the kitchen and the living room, and they'll be rolling every day for 5 days, capturing every morsel they eat. Stuart doesn't usually live with Jill, but he'll be moving in for the surveillance period. To help us get to the bottom of things, they've agreed to stick to their usual diets. They know that food-wise, they have to treat it as a normal week. Jill and Stuart think they'll just be watched on the house cameras, but I need to know what they're doing outside the house too. So I've called in my secret weapon, a team of professional super sleuths who are heading across the Mersey to accept their latest mission. Cameron Gowlett and Duncan Mee are two of the best PIs in the business. From capturing corporate criminals to sniffing out missing people, no job is too big. And now I want them to use their state-of-the-art surveillance skills to get the lowdown on Jill and Stuart's eating habits. Our spy's mission will be to trail our family at work, rifle through their rubbish, and sneak shots of them in the pub. They'll leave no stone unturned in their mission to solve the mystery of Jill and Stuart's widening waistbands. It's the first night of surveillance, and while Stuart's in the pub, Jill settles in for a quiet night at home. Boyfriend Richard's making a dinner of roast chicken, frozen Brussels sprouts with chestnuts, and frozen honey-glazed parsnips. It's the sort of meal we all might eat, but there are secret calories lurking in those frozen veggies. These ready-made parsnips have extra oil, honey and batter, which makes them 3 times more calorific than their homemade equivalent. And because of the chestnuts, the sprouts have twice the calories of fresh ones. It might not seem much, but each mouthful is a source of extra hidden calories. Just as Jill is about to turn in, Stuart gets home from the pub.
Get me anything?
No. I've got chips though.
Not only is he having chips, he's giving them a continental twist by adding olive oil.
Olive oil.
And a sprinkling of dried herbs. We're all told that olive oil is heart healthy, but healthy foods can be a secret eating trap. Without really thinking, Stuart's added a whopping 99 calories, giving us a hint on where he might be going wrong. And to his main meal of roast chicken and chips, he's also adding masses and masses of fatty mayo. Stuart's use of extra fats is something I'll be looking out for on our house cameras in the next 5 days. Meanwhile, our PIs will be tracking their every move, hoping to find evidence of Jill and Stuart's secret eating.
Nearly 60% of us think we eat healthily, but the reality is, us Brits are simply getting fatter. So I want to solve this problem once and for all by putting the nation's secret eating under the microscope, family by family.
Tonight, we're with siblings Jill and Stuart. They're at a loss about why they're overweight, as both believe they don't eat enough. To unravel the mystery, we've set up surveillance cameras in their house and put 2 top private investigators on their tail so we can record every morsel they eat. Before the filming began, Jill and Stuart filled out food diaries for 5 days. But do they paint a true picture of their eating habits? Jill's diary showed that although she enjoys the occasional treat, for lunch she mostly has salads. At night when she cooks, she tries to be as healthy as possible.
I don't sort of fry all my food or anything like that. I do sort of like to grill things, and because I don't sort of like fatty, greasy foods.
Stuart's food diary barely mentions any food in the daytime. Instead, he waits until the evening, eating the majority of his meals after midnight.
I've got used to not eating much in the daytime. I mean, I could be halfway through a lesson one time and the stomach's like, rah. I was like, oh, sorry, it's just need some food.
Jill and Stuart's food diaries aren't that extreme, but they're still piling on the pounds. They must be going wrong somewhere, but what exactly are they missing? 4 out of 5 of us eat food without even realising. And if Jill and Stuart fall into that category, it might explain why they're getting bigger. So that's where our surveillance comes in. Over 5 days, our team of super sleuths are on a mission to monitor Jill and Stuart's every mouthful. They're visiting dozens of different locations. They're tracking Jill around the supermarket.
There's an exact replica of her shopping here.
And following her to restaurants.
She's had scampi and chips and a large Coke.
They're trailing driving instructor Stuart during lessons and sneaking into his Amdram performance.
I'm right in there with Stu. They might be going out for food later, so I'm going to try and get invited along.
They're even bugging his car. Using their state-of-the-art cameras, they're leaving no stone unturned to discover the reasons behind Jill and Stuart's weight gain. Now the surveillance is over, it's time for Jill and Stuart to find out what they're really eating. Our super sleuths have gathered every scrap of evidence, from sneaky treats and tipples to mountains of midnight feasts. They've even inspected the rubbish.
That's the remains of some sort of burger and chips.
Every last morsel's been examined with a fine-tooth comb.
Over here, we have got Jill's cans, and right here, we have Stuart's actual leftovers, and we're about to reveal everything to them.
By showing Jill and Stuart the evidence we've gathered, we're hoping to unravel the mystery of their weight gain.
I don't really know what's going to happen today, to be honest. I want some answers, that's all.
I'm a little bit nervous seeing this face close up, eating food. I really don't want to see that.
The moment of truth has arrived, but are Jill and Stuart ready to face the facts?
Hello, guys.
Hi.
Welcome, nice to see you. Thanks very much for coming down. Now, you know when I saw you last week, I said that we were going to put cameras in your house.
Yes.
We just wanted to show you some of the footage that we managed to get from our week of surveillance. Take a look at this.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh. God.
Come through, let's have a proper look.
Oh, I'd rather
Come
not.
on. Come on, Stu.
That's your burger from
That's
the
not my
other
burger.
night.
I finished my burger.
That's what you had.
This is the beginning, but are our plump siblings secret eaters? And is that the real reason for their weight gain?
Over here, we've got our surveillance board. Oh, yeah. We have literally tracked you 24/7. We didn't just have cameras in the house, we also had private investigators onto you. And this is the evidence that they have come up with. You've gone mute.
The shit.
Turn around, have a look at the food tables.
I feel sick.
Oh, it's horrible.
Every single detail of Jill and Stuart's eating habits has been analysed by a dietitian. And first to face the music is Jill. She's got no idea why she can't lose weight, but she wants to solve the mystery before it's too late.
My current weight, I just find it disgusting. It breaks my heart that I just can't seem to lose it. I sometimes worry that I'm just going to carry on putting more and more weight on, and I'll look hideous and I'll be really fat, and that's awful. But more importantly, there's diabetes in the family, so I need to lose it right now.
Jill's food diary said she consumes an average of about 1,300 calories per day. This is less than she needs and means she should be losing weight. But she's still getting heavier. So what secret eating did we find to explain her weight gain?
To begin with, when we were watching you, we kind of thought, oh, hang on a minute. You know, she is only taking in a few hundred calories a day, so we might be beat on this one. But just have a look, because we've spotted a couple of things during the week that we think might be your downfall. Have a look at this.
Jill's first secret vice was revealed when our PI Duncan followed Jill to the local church hall for a tap dancing performance. Our undercover spy was watching from behind the buffet to see if she would snack. To begin with, she was too busy performing to eat, but things soon changed when the interval rolled round. Suddenly, she swooped in for a mini sandwich, snaffled a fun-sized chocolate bar and supped on some sugary pop. To see if this secret snacking is part of a pattern, we watched the home cameras like hawks. Night and day for 5 days, Jill chomped her way through 4 bars of chocolate, fought valiantly for some mini eggs, chowed down on some processed cheese and polished off 8 bags of crisps. Jill only mentioned a few treats in her diary, but during surveillance, she had 3,630 secret calories from snacks. If she went without for a year, she could lose up to 5 stone.
Did you realise that you are such a constant grazer?
Not as bad as that. No.
Not as bad as... You see, this is the thing, because when we were talking last week, and you were saying, no, I'm really good, and, you know, I might occasionally just pick something up. You've gone so quiet, and you've got a gob on. Are you feeling a bit... Is it just overwhelming?
It is a bit, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I just think it's... Oh, I just think it's hideous.
If, like Jill, you like your snacks, you are not alone. We Brits love our crisps. We may know they're not good for us, but you know what? That doesn't stop us buying nearly 6 billion bags a year.
We're eating more than ever before, nearly 166,000 tonnes last year. And if you've ever eaten one of the large 150-gram packs in one sitting, you need to know the calorie facts. The info on this label is for a 25-gram portion, even though this bag contains 6 times that amount. Chomp your way through this lot, and you'll have munched your way through 1/3 of your daily calories. That's scary stuff.
We did discover something else about your eating habits. As well as being a picker, you take things from other people's plates. So look at this.
We've tracked Jill's every mouthful, And it's clear that her calorie intake comes not just from what's on her plate, but what's on everyone else's too.
Actually nicked his burger.
He had 3.
He had 3, so you nicked 1.
Yeah.
Only fair. So, can you see that? I think in your mind it's only a bite, but it's all adding up. Making sense?
Yes.
Jill's a classic mealtime magpie. The mealtime magpie's mantra is waste not, want not. Rather than see food go in the bin, they prefer to finish everything up. But by making a habit of picking, mealtime magpies will certainly be overeating. Even if you just snaffle an extra 10 calories a day from a friend's plate, you'll be a pound more portly in a year's time.
When we chatted last week, you were saying, I am really good during the week. I eat salads. And we can see on the table you definitely do eat salads. And in general, you are really good during the week, actually. But just have a look at your weekend vices. Take a look at this over here.
Oh.
Like a lot of us, Jill's fond of letting her hair down on a Friday night, and this one was no exception.
Camera's watching.
Unusually, the evening kicked off with a massive fry-up, washed down with 2 large glasses of wine. Our PI Cameron then trailed Jill to the pub, where the eating, drinking and merriment continued.
I know from our guy behind the bar that she's had 3 amarettos and Coke. Brilliant. No food. The only thing they're likely to eat is bar snacks. That's the state of play at the moment.
After 10 amarettos, 2 shots of Zambuca and some peanuts, the party wasn't over. It was back to the house for more booze and still more food. Our sleuth spotted a takeaway arriving on the surveillance cameras and rushed off to the shop to get the details of the order.
So the order they made was scampi and chips, a large cheeseburger and chips, a large burger, no cheese, with, is that chips? OK, that's the whole order. Fantastic, thank you.
Oh. Slightly gobsmacked, would it be fair to say?
Yeah.
It was the morning after the night before, and Jill kicked off the day with a second fried breakfast in less than 24 hours. We all know fry-ups are a fat fest, so now it's over to our resident expert to find out exactly how bad they can be.
What we've got here is an example of Jill's fry-up. The total amount of fat in this meal is a staggering 75 grams. Now, the average woman needs around 70 grams a day. So Jill is having more fat than she needs for the entire day. Also, there's 1,100 calories, and that's more than half her daily requirements just coming from this one meal.
Simple tips for a healthier breakfast include:
avoid using fat when cooking and grill things as much as possible. Trim the fat off bacon and go for a lower fat type of sausage. Have a poached egg instead of a fried egg and serve it with lots more vegetables such as baked beans, chopped tomatoes and grilled mushrooms.
After their fatty fry-up, our PI Cameron got wind of an outing to the local pub. Just 2 hours later, he found Jill tucking in again.
I've managed to get the receipt for their table. So it's sesame chicken bites, Moroccan broth with a small baguette with quite a bit of butter. And also she had a pint of Coke.
And this was your barbecue dinner on Saturday night? And more!
Jill's food diary shows no changes to her eating habits at the weekend, but our filming tells a different story. If you binge too, try weighing yourself daily. It'll help you monitor any fluctuations after a wild weekend.
Oh, it's just hideous.
Are you shocked at all?
Well, I did know that that's what I was doing on Saturday, but it just looked awful.
So the grand total calorie intake for your Friday and Saturday binge comes to... Do you want to take a guess?
No.
OK. Nearly 7,500 calories.
I suppose I didn't think I'd consumed quite so much. And obviously I did. The amount of calories I had over the weekend, Yeah, that was a bit of a shock. In fact, it was a real shock, and I was not impressed with that at all.
Had we not told you that this was representative of your diet, would you have believed it?
I'd believe you, but I'd be like, yeah, oh well, never mind. But when you actually see it all... Oh.
When you see it laid out, it actually is unappetising.
Yeah, completely. Seeing it all laid out is definitely going to help me to be motivated to lose the weight, because looking at the food did put me off eating. I feel like going to get my jaw wired. Obviously I won't, but yeah, I felt sick.
Please rethink your weekend blowouts.
Oh, definitely.
If you're serious about getting back to the weight that you used to be and the woman you said you wanted to be, cut down on the snacking, cut down on the magpieing, and then hopefully you'll be able to shift that couple of stone that you want to get off. It all makes, when you look at it here, it all makes sense.
Yes, complete sense. It's,
Jill is about to begin a 10-week eating plan. Before filming started, she thought she was eating around 1,300 calories a day, but she was in denial because her daily average was actually a huge 3,106 calories. Now she's going to have to change her habits and aim for 1,500 calories a day in order to start losing some weight. Jill must cut out the sugary snacks, stop her magpie eating, and curb the weekend blowouts. These simple changes will hopefully turn the tide and start the weight loss.
my mission now is just to lose weight. Simple, just lose weight.
We're blowing the lid off our nation's eating habits. We've already revealed what we unearthed about Jill's secret eating, but Stuart's evidence is still to come. Throughout the series, we're revealing the science behind why we eat more than we intend to, and the small changes we can make to our behaviour that could make a big difference to the amount we eat. This week, it's secret snacking, so I'm heading to the cinema.
A trip to the cinema is not the same without getting the snacks in. Now, me, I like to stockpile. It's like preparing for a war. If I'm going into that cinema, 2 hours, darkness, I'm going to get hungry. The problem is, literally, I can get through all of this, and at the end of it, it's fair to say I feel a bit sick. So I want to find out why I feel compelled to eat it all and what can be done about it.
I'm meeting chartered psychologist Dr. David Lewis to get the lowdown.
Hello. Why is it we tend to overeat when it comes to snacks?
Three things. First of all, they are a high energy source. They have fat and they have sugar, and this means we get energy very, very quickly. Second, they're very convenient. You know, chocolate melts in your mouth, doesn't melt in your hand. Popcorn, small, easy things to pop in your mouth. You don't really have to think about it. And I think the third thing is that the elements of the fat and the sugar, which are very carefully engineered in a snack, will give your brain a kick. It will give you a sense of euphoria, a sense of delight. And so it's delight in a very small package, which is very, very easy to eat.
What can we do, David, to stop ourselves from doing that mindless eating?
You actually have to change the circumstances in which you eat. You have to notice what is triggering my snacking behaviour.
I find it very difficult, particularly if I come to the cinema, not to eat or drink something. How can we break this?
But there are things you can do. I see you're holding the bag in your right hand, and you're going to therefore pick with your left hand. Try swapping hands. Try holding the bag in your left hand and then taking it with your right hand.
Ooh,
and that will actually break the habit. And just by breaking the habit in a small way, you may well be able to break the habit entirely.
Can it really be that easy to break our snacking habit? We've invited 50 snackaholics along to take part in a popcorn eating experiment to put David's theory to the test.
When I come to the cinema, I eat more than usual, I'd say, definitely.
I think you eat so much because you just get into a rhythm. I think it almost just becomes a shoveling effect and you don't really think about what you're doing.
Half our audience will be allowed to eat normally, but the other half have been given oven mitts to wear on their dominant hand, the one they usually write and eat with. By using their non-dominant hand, this will force them to eat in a more conscious way, rather than munching on autopilot. At the end, we'll see whether using a different hand to eat makes a difference to the amount each group consumes.
OK, those of you that have got an oven glove on their hand, raise a hand. OK, fantastic. Thank you, guys.
To make sure our audience isn't too conscious of their eating, we've told them they're doing an experiment on memory, so they'll be focusing on the film rather than on the food.
They're all in there, about to watch the trailers. So in about 20 minutes' time, I'm going to go in there, cruelly wrestle the popcorn back off them, and then measure the results. And we'll see what happens.
Later on, we'll be back to see how our cinema goers get on.
We spent 5 days with brother and sister Jill and Stuart, who wanted help unravelling the mystery of their weight gain.
They agreed to allow surveillance cameras into their home to monitor their eating habits. We also put a team of PIs on their tail. The evidence we found has now been gathered in this room. Jill's diet has already been the subject of our scrutiny, and now it's driving instructor Stuart's turn. In the last 20 years, he's ballooned, going from a super slim 9 stone to 16 stone 7.
I wouldn't want to get any bigger. If ever I hit 17 stone, I mean, no, I just wouldn't, wouldn't want that at all.
He's desperate to beat the bulge, but he doesn't know where to start.
I know I don't eat the recommended calories for a man for a day, 2,500. So I want to know, well, what should I be eating and when, and try and go with it and see if it works.
Stuart's diary said he consumes an average of 2,100 calories per day, mostly in one sitting after midnight. It's below the amount he needs to maintain his current weight, but he's still piling on the pounds. Did we find any secret eating to explain his widening waistline?
Stuart.
Yes?
What do you think we may have discovered about your diet?
Eating quite a lot in one go.
Any particular time of day?
Late.
Correct.
Yes.
Have a look at this.
Here we go.
During our surveillance, Stuart barely ate at all during the day, but every single night he tucked into a fat-laden midnight feast. On night 1, he added extra fat to his chicken and chips, and on night 2, it was a repeat performance. He started with lashings of low-saturated fat oil. Then he slathered butter on 2 baps before returning for more oil. He's added a whopping 284 calories just in oil, about the same as 2 packets of crisps. However, these excesses might not be all his fault. A study has shown that if products are branded as lower in fat, we consume 50% more than people using the full-fat alternative. And all the extra fat Stuart's adding isn't the only issue here. It's the fact he's eating so many calories in just one sitting. Stuart's a one-meal wonder, consuming over 2/3 of his calories late at night. One-meal wonders are prone to weight gain, not because of the time of day they eat, but because hunger makes them overeat when they finally do have a meal. And eating just once a day could cause the metabolism to slow down, meaning the body clings onto calories when it finally gets food. To lose weight healthily, eat smaller meals more frequently, you'll feel fuller throughout the day, and it's less likely you'll overeat in one go. On Friday night, the fat-fueled midnight munching continued after a soiree in the pub. Stuart's ordered a gut-busting triple cheeseburger with chips, but not content with the calorie mountain on his plate, he hit the condiments cupboard. He squeezed out masses of mayo, and when that ran dry, the salad cream came to the rescue.
Salad cream that we all think is healthy, but it's not really.
Eating the whole ensemble seemed to be exhausting work. But just when it looked like he'd bitten off more than he could chew...
Are you actually falling asleep? Holding your burger.
I didn't let go.
He rose like a phoenix from the ashes. We took one of Stuart's burgers from the same shop to the lab to find out exactly what's in it.
You can see there, triple burger, 3 layers of meat, and you can see the cheese in between there. Got a fair amount of fat. There's a lot of simple starch in that, so that is a lot of energy in that one package.
First up, there's all the meat. 3 patties totalling 674 calories. Chips, another 189 calories. salad and mayo, 275 calories. And with the bun, that's a whopping 1,257 calories. If Stuart cuts these burgers out altogether, he could lose 1 stone, 4 pounds in a year.
So, you've identified it. You are eating large meals very late at night.
Yeah.
But they are not healthy meals. You are taking in way too many calories in terms of your fats.
Right.
All right?
Never crossed my mind. That did not cross my mind at all.
So if you just reduced the amount of butter or margarine that you're putting on your bread and reduce the amount of oil you put in your pan, you'd lose weight straight away.
We'll be back later to find out about the last of Stuart's secret eating issues. But first, we're off to check on our experiment. Back to our 50 snacking cinema goers. How have they been getting on with our behavioural experiment? It's time to find out if the 25 who could only eat with their non-dominant hand really did end up munching less than their glove-free counterparts. Dr. David and I plan to weigh the remaining uneaten popcorn to see which group ate more.
On this side, we've got the people who are wearing gloves.
That's right, yes.
On this side, the people who weren't wearing gloves.
That's right.
OK. Shall we find out?
Let's go for it.
Let's pour. Well, there's quite a clear result, it seems to me.
Just looking at the two boxes, clearly the people with the gloved hand have eaten significantly less than those whose hands were free to pick and put in the mouth.
In fact, the group eating with their non-dominant hand ate a huge 23% less than our group that had their hands completely free.
So actually, theory proved by just removing the dominant hand and forcing people to eat with their non-dominant hand, they do eat less.
What we have shown, if you change in some small way the way in which you're eating, you're more likely to be able to break the snacking habit, and if you break the snacking habit even in a small way, you're going to shed pounds.
I did have to keep, thinking about which hand was going in. It was pretty weird, and because I don't think we realised how much we do, take for granted using our right hand.
It was only today that I realised how absent-mindedly I was just eating popcorn without even thinking about it.
Maybe in future when I'm at the cinema, I will use my left hand and I will eat less popcorn and I will get thinner. I like this. Yeah, it's good.
Now it's time for Stuart's last calorie-laden vice to be revealed to him. During our surveillance, our PIs noticed how much Stuart likes a tipple, and on Friday night, they followed him to the pub. In just a few hours, he saw off 6 pints of Foster's, a shot of cherry liqueur, and a double Jack Daniels before heading home, slightly on the wrong side of tipsy.
She's so fat. She walks backwards, she goes.
He finished the evening off with a large glass of red wine. In his food diary, he mentions just 2 pints, but in his last 5 days, Stuart actually put away 17 pints.
Here is your downfall. When you go for your Friday night fun, you took in 1,400 calories.
Whoa.
Did you have any idea that it's that sort of calorific?
No, I knew there was calories in it, but I didn't know there was that many calories. Right. Eye-opener, definitely. Beer has more calories than I thought. I'll have to cut these things down.
If you're fond of a pint, remember it's not just the calories in alcohol you need to worry about. It weakens the resolve, making it much more likely you'll ditch the diet and gorge on fatty foods. If Stuart cuts out booze completely, he could lose a massive 4.5 stone in a year.
Just limit the alcohol a little bit, OK? You've got to try and tackle your midnight feasts.
Right.
We need to kind of work on the fruit and veg angle as well and taking in whole grains.
Yeah, that's an issue. But when you see it laid out in front of you, it's not nice. Not nice at all. Definitely make me think about what I have to eat and how I balance what I eat. The only vegetables were in the roast. Everything else was just beige.
Stuart was drastically underestimating the amount he was eating. He thought he was having 2,100 calories a day, but he was actually consuming 3,077 calories a day. So he's gonna have to make some changes to stick to his new diet of around 2,000 calories per day. To keep his blood sugar on an even keel and to kickstart his weight loss, he'll need to space his calories out much better over the course of a day. He'll also need to cut down on all the extra fats and spreads and boost his intake of veg.
It's going to be difficult because I'm going to have to really discipline myself to do it, but I've got the mindset now and I want to do it.
10 weeks ago, siblings Jill Hamill and Stuart Raffel from Birkenhead had no idea why they couldn't lose weight.
I don't feel that I do eat too much. Sometimes, maybe I don't eat enough.
I very rarely have that much, and I still put weight on.
Jill and Stuart agreed to allow surveillance cameras into their home, but they didn't know that two topply eyes were tracking them every time they went out.
So the order they made was scampi and chips, a large cheeseburger and chips, a large burger, no cheese.
After 5 days of round-the-clock surveillance, we confronted them with their secret eating habits.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Revealing that one-meal wonder Stuart liked to tuck into a mountain of fatty food late at night.
Are you actually falling asleep?
And being partial to a pint was also adding inches to his waistline. Jill discovered she was a mealtime magpie.
Look, you actually nicked his burger.
You had 3.
This, combined with snack attacks and weekend blowouts, were her secret eating pitfalls. For 10 weeks, Jill and Stuart have stuck to a healthy eating plan.
I'm really boring when I go to shops now because I am looking at all the calories. And it's like, how much? Put that back.
Not feeling hungry and enjoying it.
Now we're going to find out if our unique intervention has worked.
Oh my God! You have both lost so much weight, but particularly you, Stuart. I can't believe it. That's amazing. You've done brilliantly well. There is a big difference. You look younger and you definitely look healthier.
Loving that.
Yes. Let's go back to you being absolutely convinced that you were a medical wonder. What do you think was actually going on?
Well, clearly just eating too much food. It's quite simple.
Exactly, clearing other people's plates. Drinking 10 Sambucas at the weekend. How has life changed for you then?
I've got a wedding coming up in November.
Have you?
Yeah, I have, yes.
What happened?
I was proposed to on my birthday.
So Richard finally got down on bended knee, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, good old... I love Richard. He's a good boy. Are you going to carry on slimming?
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. You'll be completely transformed.
Thank
and I
you.
want to see what you look like for your wedding, lady.
Yeah.
Well done. Do you know how much you weigh and how much you've lost exactly?
No, not exactly, no.
All right. I can now tell you, Jill, when we first came to see you, you were 13 stone, 12 pounds. In just 10 weeks, you have lost 1 stone, 2 pounds. You're now 12 stone, 10. Massive congratulations.
And if Jill keeps up the good work, she'll be on target to lose 3 stone, 5 pounds in just 10 months.
Stuart, tell me what's changed in terms of your eating habits.
I feel like I'm eating more because I eat breakfast, I have lunch, I have a snack, I have my dinner.
Well, you're eating more regularly, but you're not consuming as many calories.
Yeah.
You started off at 16 stone, 7 pounds. Oh, fighting weight. You are now 14 stone, 11 pounds. You have lost stone and 10 pounds, which is fantastic.
By sticking to his new way of life, Stuart is on target to lose 3 stone, 6 pounds in just 4 months.
Listen, you both look great, so congratulations.
Following our intervention, both Jill and Stuart have cracked the secret eating pitfalls that were making them overweight.
When I saw all the sort of eating that I did, that was a massive kickstart for me. I don't think I could have done this without it at all. It's had a massive effect.
I was very sceptical at the beginning, but it has worked. So anybody that was in my position, I'll just say, go for it, try it, it works. And hopefully it'll continue to work for me as well.
I've got no idea why the old Jill was secret eating. I think it was just habit, and once you break them, it becomes really quite simple to lose weight.